Okay, how's everyone doing? Um, so yesterday night I talked about risk management and the two components of that, which would be one, reward to risk ratios and your win rates. And I kind of during the session, just before the session, I had an idea to create this to help everyone kind of practice and get used to the concept of both win rates and um, reward to risk ratio, the impact of that on your trading. Okay, so I'm done with it now, and we will have the spreadsheet available like I promised last night. We'll have this available in the members portal for you to use to check, the impact of these two concepts for um, risk management and profitability. So to actually start, I'm going to just delete all this, right? So what I have here is a document that has an opportunity to take 22 trades. Now, the reason I have it as 22 there is for some people, it might mean that they just want to trade once a day, and 22 day trades will mean 22 trading days in the month, and that's the number of days we have typically for trading in the month. So um, but the reality is some people will take 22 trades in one day. Some in a week they will take 22 trades, but doesn't matter, the number is the same thing. What I'm going to be sharing now. So the things to note about is you've got the reward to risk here. I've actually had the default as 1-to-1, which means that if I'm risking 20 pips, I will also be looking to target 20 pips in profit. Yeah, that's what 1-to-1 is. If I'm risking 10 pips, then I'm targeting 10 pips in profit. If I'm risking 200 pips, I'm also targeting 200 pips in profit. If we make it in dollars, if I'm risking $5, then I'm also looking to get a reward of $5 on the trade. If I'm risking $15, I'm looking to also get a reward of $15. That's 1-to-1, right? As it were. Now, the crazy thing is that a lot of people will say that they take a 2-to-1 trade, which means if I'm risking $5, I'm looking for a reward of $10. So it's two reward to one risk. But the reality is many people don't actually follow that concept. So I'm going to do this now. So what you have there is reward to risk. Then here I've said enter the risk per trade in dollars. So if you want to risk $5 per trade, then you just put $5 there. If you want to risk $100 per trade, you just put in $100 there. If you want to risk $30 per trade, it doesn't really matter how much. If you want to risk $1 per trade because your account is so small, then you can also do the same thing as it were. But I'm just going to go $50 per trade, okay, as a default. And so what we then have here is at the bottom here, we have win rates. And what that simply means is out of the number of trades I take, how many of them have I won as a percentage, right? So the document just automatically endorses it for you. So let's assume I take the first trade and I lose the trade. So it's a loss. So what that tells me then, I have lost $50, right? Then what if I then take a second trade and I win? So the only two words you should use here will be loss or win. Loss or win, right? And if I drop that down, then you can now see that I have minus 50 here and I have 50 here, which means my total is 0, right? Now the win rate is 50%, is 50-50. I've won one, I've lost one, it's 50-50. And you can see as well, because it's reward one and risk one, the loss is $50 and the loss is minus $50 and the win is plus $50, which is why it is 0. But in actual fact, you will have the impact of spread and all, which means that it won't be 0. It will probably be slightly a little bit, really, not a lot. Okay, so first trade loss, second trade win. Let's go next trade as a loss. Now we can see that out of those 3 trades, my win rate is 33% because I've lost 2 and won 1. And if we lose again, right? So you can now see why my win rate is at 25%. And my loss is now minus 100 because I've lost 3, which is 50, 50, 50, 150. Then I won only 150. Take away plus 50 from minus 150, and that's why you get minus 100, right? So if I now get the next one as a win, fifth trade, sixth trade as a win, seventh trade as a win, eighth trade as a loss, ninth trade as a win, 10th trade as a win. Now, my win rate here now says it's at 60%. So my win rate is at 60%, and my reward to risk is 1 to 1, and I'm in profit. So at 60%, I have made money, right? Because out of 10 trades, I have won 6 and lost 4. If I had lost 5, 5 and 5 is still the same 50%, and there's no necessarily any win for me. But if I just get to 60%, then I make money. But that's just at 1 to 1. The experience of many folks is that when they make profit, their profit is usually smaller than their losses. And this is what kills a lot of accounts in trading, which means their reward is, let's say, 0.5 to 1, right? So the only one you can change will be the reward. You can't change the risk. So 0.5, which means that when I lose minus 50. When I make money, I make 25. This is what happens to most people actually. They take their profit very quickly and they leave their losses to keep running. So the losses are always bigger than the wins. So we will not be making money at a 60% win rate. It's not possible. Even at a 50-50, you will be losing money, because at 50-50 win rate, where you had not lost money or made money before at 1 to 1, you have now lost the whole $125, right? I'm sure this makes sense now, right? So you need to be at least, in this case, 60% to be able to have any chance of making. You don't even make money. At 60%, you don't make money. It's at minus $50. You don't make money. Right? So you say to me that you were winning more than you're losing, but you're winning less than you're losing. You're winning $25 and losing $50. Even if I replace this with $5, it is still the same thing. You will still lose money, right? It's minus 5. So where you're losing $5, you're winning only 2.5. And shocking, some people have it even as low as minus 2. So they will be losing. So if I replace this with the $50, so at 60%, you're losing. So you're losing $50 and making 10. Now, ideally, you want to be at least 2 to 1. So at 2 to 1, you are really in profit. So even at 2 to 1, if I replace this as a loss, at 2 to 1, 50-50, I'm making money, right? If I have another loss, I'm still making money at 45% win rate. At 41% win rate, I'm still in profit by doing 2 to 1. Right? So your win rate can go down to 40% as long as you have 2 to 1, which is the key. You will still be in profit. So take this seriously and make sure you are, finding those opportunities that give you the wins very quickly, and can give you the 2 to 1s and all that. Now, imagine if you can get 3 to 1, which is possible, very possible, even at 40% win rate, you are still in profit, still making a lot of money. Now, if you can even drop that down at 3 to 1, less than 40% win rate, and you're still in profit. So you don't have to win every trade. This is why I don't understand why folks are too scared of losing trades, right? If you win only, even if you drop down to, let's drop it even further down, right? Another loss, right? So if you lose 7 out of every 10 trades, so if you lose, if your win rate is only 30%, but your reward to risk is 3 to 1, you will still make money. So I didn't want this video to be too long, but I hope this concept actually makes sense to you now, and it's something that you want to really look after in your trading. And don't rush money. Don't pursue money. Just find those opportunities that allow you to make those and they're there. They're every time in the market. Okay. All right. Any questions, you know how where to get us, just ask. Send your comments in the Telegram group here, and I will answer them as well. Okay. You take care. Cheers.